Today, we're gonna hear. I'm actually excited, but we're gonna go hard. Like really, truly, this should actually if you know when like the African Productions goes ham, and they start making super Marvel comics, and we start doing our thing now. This is the number one. This is the number one competitor. This is the four. This is the real four. African four. Because you know when they always talk, they take our stories, yeah. But anyway, introduce nothing talking, bro. Introduce yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are tuning into GFM Radio. You are with TC the Colonel.
Yeah.
And in the house tonight is myself. I'm fake humble, guys. I blow my own trumpet. They call me Henchy, aka Lord Spartaa. And I am very, very blessed to be in the house tonight. Thor used to train with me still, but he couldn't hack it, so he went to join the Avengers. But I let him off with that one.
You don't need the Avengers. Yeah? But the African gorillas.
Trust me.
Bro.
Happy New Year, sir.
Thank
you for having me. Appreciate it.
I'm actually, like I say, it's an honor to have you as well. I've been watching your work.
Bro.
And like, if those don't know who you're about to know, we're going to get into that.
Yes, sir.
This, I will say, is one of the best bodyguards, number one bodyguards we have in the UK.
Yes, sir.
You know, alongside other names as well.
That.
But this guy has been working. So, tell us, give us a story in the background of, you know, where you from, as an African brother, the growing up in the neighborhood, the journey before you got to understand, you know, the future of what you're doing.
So most people are surprised to find out that I was born in Nigeria. So
I thought it was Ghanaian.
Yeah, I get that also. I was gonna say I get this all the time that people say, "Oh, you got hey Charlie," and people start speaking Twi to me, and I'm like, "I'm sorry, mate. Don't know what you're talking about." But yeah, I was actually born in Nigeria. Lived there for 7 years. Came as a youth, and it was weird. I really celebrate the African movement being huge now, because when I was a child, it wasn't cool to be African. I'm telling people now that you guys have got it easy because we're trending, and they take it lightly, but I pretended to be a little yardy at times, and you understand, man, I had to abbreviate my name, and you know, every day at school you're navigating through boo and monkey noises
alphabet.
Okay, you understand what I'm saying? Or day of the week, and then you even join in to make to make it banter, so it's less painful, less traumatizing. But we worked through it, and then we got to the stage where we realized actually we're smarter than you lot, we're working harder than you lot. Like no other race, no other culture can make me feel ashamed, can make me feel down. You've got strengths, we've got strengths. You've got weaknesses, we've got weaknesses. Let's come together however you want it. And big up to everybody that's from Nigeria, that's from West Africa, that's from Africa in general, that was ready to stand up, you know. So we've come a long way. I'm from a strict Nigerian family, like that's probably 90% of the Nigerian families, where you either have to be a doctor, a lawyer, or an accountant, or an engineer. I chose the lawyer route, so I completed my law degree, went to law school. I'm sure my parents are proud. And my mum passed when I was doing my law degree, so rest in peace, mum. And I finished it for her, really. I wasn't going to finish it. At that point, I thought, forget this. And then I think it was my brother that said to me, shout out AG on the beats. He was like, finish this for mum. So I done it. But after, you know, like, I was working in a criminal law firm. Let me tell you something. Crime is real. Man, them are doing crimes, real crimes.
That's proper one, yeah?
Man, them are doing real crimes. And obviously, there's a very high level of confidentiality. You can't. I know stuff about people, but you can't say.
Yeah.
I might see a man and I've read your file, but I can't say. So I didn't realize, you know when they say God orders your steps, I didn't realize I was learning. That's training. So now as a bodyguard, I can't talk about some of the things I see, and I do see some stuff.
Of course. Those eyes don't need no shades. Right? Everything clear vision.
But I've had the training and I have the discipline. But eventually I realized this ain't for me. I had a bit of a conflict of interest with one case where this, am I allowed to say this? Yeah.
So you was in court representing. You've gone through that stage.
So I was a paralegal. I was So sometimes I'd have to be like the solicitor's rep, where the solicitor can't make it, so I'm him in front of the judge or whatever. And any questions they would have asked him, they direct it to me, and you better have the answers because a judge will stick it on you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? All your files better be in order, all the dates, whatever you need. So there was a case. I have to find a way to say this. There was a case where a male had interfered with his daughter. And I was on the side defending the male. And my spirit, I didn't even have a child. Remember, I've got a daughter now. I didn't have a child then, but my spirit was agitated. I'm looking at you like, you made a child and you've interfered with your own child. You need something that bad, you can buy it. This is ends. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could go on websites. I'm not promoting that, I'm just saying it exists. Don't touch no kids. Anyway, and then here I am, meant to defend you. I can't support that. But they say it's your job. So anyway, and this guy wasn't being very cooperative. I can't go into detail that I don't incriminate myself.
Yeah.
I can't go into details of what happened, but I found myself conflicted. So that was my last day. I was like, I can't do this. And yeah, but I realized I've got what I call superhero syndrome.
Hey, I love that.
I want to help people. I want to save the day. Let's win. Like we grew up on the cartoons that good defeats evil. Why can't we? Let's be that.
I was gonna interrupt. Do you watch animes?
Yeah. Oh,
do you watch animes?
Recently.
Yeah.
I used to.
We come off of it.
Yeah. And then, so I'm trying to get back into it.
What are you watching right now?
What's that one with the
It's a guy to check. Should we just name them? The top ones. It's obviously got to be. It's either Naruto. You guy through Dragon Ball.
There's a name. His same name versus the same name. What's that?
Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter
x Hunter.
Bro, I was like, yeah. And here's the thing. Normally, I only have one genre. My wife hates this.
Yeah.
I only have one genre of movie, and that's just action.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Anything action, anything secret agent, anything save the day, anything they betrayed, my man has to go back for revenge.
Yeah.
But it's because I'm learning lessons every day. So for me to do my job right, I have to be able to think like whoever I'm expecting to attack us. I have to think like the bad guy so I can prepare for what you might do. You can't say you want to do security for your house and you want to put cameras in. You're not going to just put cameras anywhere. You're going to put cameras that covers the spots that someone might climb in through, break in through. So in the same vein, to have the mindset of being a protector, it sounds wayward, you have to have the mind of the bad guy. So, whatever you're concealing, I've thought about it. I've practiced concealing what you're concealing so I can see what it looks like, what it feels like, so I can know how to detect it without you giving yourself away. Guys, please don't carry knives. I don't condone violence. None of that. It's going to get you in trouble and it's going to get you hurt. But I've had to observe those who do, because I need to know what I'm looking for. And tiny little things like that make the difference between saving someone's life and your own. They're the ones that tries to get everyone there on time. They're the one that makes sure if that's your thing, find a way to monetize it. I wouldn't say bodyguarding was what I wanted to do, but it's something that who I was makes it easy to do. And then when I started doing it, I was like, wow, this is my calling. Yeah. Because this is actually what is the end result of how I am with people. Yeah. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. Because coming to it is that you're training and now your body, as we can see, is crazy.
Yes, sir.
You said it wasn't your intention, so what, you just training normal?
Well, I wasn't even, you won't believe this. My natural frame is Carves' frame.
For real?
I'm slim in real life.
So you're saying,
bro, hard
natural
food.
Hard food.
Bro, I've been eating, I have to eat, to maintain this, I eat 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day. every time I want to grow, I have to add 1,000 to 2,000 extra calories. So I'm 20 stone and a half now. I want to hit 21 stone. Maybe, I know it sounds mad. I want to hit maybe 22 stone. I'm going to have to take in an extra 4,000 calories a day.
Okay. So what would you basically be eating?
Everything. Do you know what? I'm not.
Are you strict with your like diet?
No. Here's the thing. So I've done the lean muscle. I've done watching your diet. I've done. I personally, for whoever's in the gym, for the fitness guys, don't follow me. Let's start from there. What I need is size and strength.
But you're talking, okay, I'm just going to interrupt you because you're talking about strength. I've seen you do some things like, talk about Range Rovers or even, what's the card you move with your head? Now, I've seen you do things where I'm going to ask you, are you trying to be a strongman? Because you are actually very strong.
Yes. So that's why.
You have super strength.
I'm not, I wish.
But that you probably haven't, you're just doing it on the lazy thing.
So, do you understand? So I'm just doing that off my own thing. I'm going to have to I actually do want to do strongman. And I'm hoping I'm motivated enough to have my first competition this year. Because strong men have said to me, if you're doing this like this, if you had a coach and you had access to our resources, you'd go far. And I look at the strongman arena and I don't see a lot of black brothers. Tell me one black strongman
Mark
you know.
Felix.
Only guy.
And for how many years? Like 20 years?
And it's only now that really Mark's coming to his own, because big up, man, Mark's incredible. Not just for his age, but for what he's done. That I think so, yeah. Or Trinidadian, one of the two. Is it Grenadian?
Yeah.
Mark, sorry we don't know where you're from, bro. Well, you're from here. We're rating you. You're from here. But he's got the Hercules hold record.
Yeah.
And it's taken so long. But I think what I'm learning now is nothing that's that incredible comes overnight. You can't get nothing overnight. So I have to just take the plunge at some point. But I need a coach. I'm going to have to change gyms, that type of thing. It's a big deal. But I will do strong. That's why I need to put on more weight. I need to be heavier. I need to be stronger.
You look fabulous.
No,
you look even slimmer compared to what I've seen on the thing.
Do you understand what I'm saying? That lean, I'm trying to give them that. What is it? I'm trying to give them the lean.
Give the shoulder muscles.
I'm trying to.
So when you were working with before, who was your actual first person that you worked with that you felt, I'm actually doing this? Is this actually going?
Okay, so there's a story here. The first ever person I looked after, he's my brother for life. This wasn't even official. Eddie Caddy. Eddie, I love you forever. I told you I'll always tell this story. When Eddie was coming up as a comedian, Eddie used to be like, yo, you got a role. And I was just like, I'm on it. Now, I was the biggest out of our lot, but I didn't realize at that point that I was doing close protection. I was just fulfilling the role. Like, Ed, you cool? Yeah, all right, cool. Now let's go through this way. It's a bit crowded there or whatever. And then intentionally, I was like, Ed, I should really kind of look out for you. And Ed was like, yeah. And then when I got my badge, I was like, Ed, I need work. It was like, come. And I was just like, this guy's amazing. And then Yolanda Brown, much love to her management, T. They brought me on some stuff. But you know what the industry's like. Until you do a mega star. Do you know what I mean? It's like, ooh.
Then they'll take you in.
And I'm like, bro.
So how long do you have to grow for?
Maybe over a year. People don't realize nothing's easy. I used to go out every night. I used to go to venues, hotels, Mayfair, Knightsbridge, Belgravia. I used to walk up to people and poke them in the chest and be like, you could have been killed there. This is what I do for a living. I could keep you safe. Because
you're on it, innit?
Everyone thinks it's only celebrities that use bodyguards. But rich people, we call them people of high net worth. If you have £250,000 of jewelry on you, you're high net worth. And someone should be looking after you. Because one, you don't want to have to fight to protect your stuff. You're rich, someone else should do it for you.
Okay,
but B, you don't want, no one wins in a fight. even if you win the fight, you've now taken a couple hits. You might have to explain it to the officers. You might have to go to a hospital because even though you won the fight, you took a stab here or what. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's just not worth it. So I didn't care who my client was. I just wanted to protect someone, and I was strong. I was licensed. That's a key part because not everyone is.
Just on that license part, was that SIA?
Yeah. So okay. SIA, you gotta get a SIA level 3 close protection license to be certified in this country, and it's a crime if you don't. Obviously, no one's snitching or whatever. Yeah. But God forbid, one day one of the SIA man them are around and they ask you for your badge, then you're stuck. And people think so. Level 2 are the guys that do events, door supervisors. They have to display their badge. Level 3, I don't have to display my badge. That's why they have to ask me for it. Yeah. When you ask, it's always on me. Ask me and I'll show you my badge. Yeah. I could go anywhere. Oh, can we see your yes?
Nah, man,
well, I'm telling you,
just roll through events.
You can ask me, where's your badge, sir? Now, and again, it's not a license to just go anywhere. Yeah. It's for use for when you're working. Yeah. So, but yeah, it was hard. My first couple of years was hard, but I was ready to protect anything. I'll protect your dog.
Did you actually protect animals? Even with the megastars, have you had to do a job like, where Michael Jackson had bubbles and that? They probably had about 10 bodyguards around him.
Did they have
animals?
I protected someone's house once, so I did a residential job, and it was just me and the cat that was at home.
Well, in this country?
In this country.
Yeah.
But the cat is really living a comfortable life. I'm not gonna lie to you. The cat had its own carer. I think the cat was wearing a little jewelry. Like the cat was. No, the cat was
really
up.
Talking about
no, bro, I'm telling you, the cat was up. The cat was up. But yeah, that was a bit weird for me. I'm just like, I'm here with a cat.
So who was the first megastar?
Omarion.
Omarion?
Yeah.
And how did that come across? Was that just through the agency?
No, I work for myself, bro. I'll explain why. Okay. So, Cocoa Bar, big up Cocoa Bar every single time. Mm-hmm. Cocoa Bar, thank you. Rocco, thank you. I've been pestering him for... Okay, a lot of people don't... Let me give you a background. I'm a musician. I play drums and I play bass guitar.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, I used to play for a lot of the Afrobeats artists just when Afrobeats concerts took off over here. And the guy that used to organize it is from Cocoa Bar. And then when I switched and I was like, I'm a bodyguard now, I was like, yeah, cool, but I need you on the bass. I was like, no, I'm a bodyguard now. He was like, yeah, sure. Oh, bro, I'm not really playing bass like that. He was like, no, I need you to be a bodyguard. I was like, I'll do it. I didn't even know. I was just like, I'll do it. And I said, who is he? He said, Omarion. I said, I'm definitely doing it. I would have done it for free because I know I needed the big name on my CV. Yeah. And then he was just like, I can't afford to pay you bodyguard rates, but I'll pay you this. I was like, yes, man. Whatever you're paying, I'll take it. Bro, I did that job like my life depended on it. And look how God works. Omarion came over with his bodyguard. His bodyguard, I was wearing... So they invited us out the next night. They were so happy with us. And I was wearing my Get Hench or Die Trying t-shirt. Now, I made that t-shirt. And at the time, I used to give it to a few people who would get to places I couldn't. So Tiny Iron, who's just huge. Tiny Iron, God bless you. He was just freakishly huge. He was getting a lot of good gigs. He was getting the movies. So I used to endorse him with the shirt. He'd worn it out to LA and a few other places. So Omarion's bodyguard says, "Oh, where'd you get that shirt? I've seen that shirt with Tiny Iron." I was like, "Oh, that's my guy. I endorse him." He's like, "What, you made this?" I was like, "Yeah, like, do you want one?" Like, it's really mine. I could give. What's your size? He was like, "Oh, that's crazy. Okay, cool. No, you gotta rock with us." Boom, boom, boom. Gave me his details, and we chopped it up a little bit. I learned some stuff about the industry. That turned one night into 2 nights, 2 nights into 3 nights. And you know, we had a friendship from there, and then that's what really kind of, I realized, like, I enjoyed it. Like, this is what I want to do. Do you know what I mean? So from then on, I said, yeah, nothing's gonna stop me.
So was you like self-employed, or was it agency?
No, I work for myself.
Everyone's self-employed.
Big up all the companies that I find that have the, you know, the jobs and that putting people on. But look at a business. Say you're an agency. You might, and this is just basic maths. I'm not telling everyone to follow my path. This is just what works for me. An agency might charge $600 a day, and then pay you $250 for the day. Now they've made how much? You understand? Yeah. They made $350 and they've sat at home. Let's say it's half. Let's say they've charged $400 and they've paid you $250 and they've made $150 and they've sat at home. Great. I can charge you. They're charging $400. I charge you $350. You've made a saving of £50. But I've got my full day's rate, if that's my rate. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. Now, it just so happens, because obviously an agent has to, a company has to charge more, agency has to charge more. You know, they got all their SIA company approvals, they got this, they got that. Sometimes it just looks better. But if you're good at what you do and your reputation's strong, this is what I charge, I'm not negotiating it. Well, whether it's less or more than the agency, I don't care now. This is what I charge. Look at my CV. I can say that now. Back then, I had to be a little bit diplomatic. You know, what's your budget? Yeah. You know, obviously people try and scrape off the top or whatever, but yeah, just always on my own.
Because now, obviously, the prices are different. Prices are good now, isn't it?
Prices up.
Making sure you bless the prices.
The prices up.
So how does it work? Because now you've gone from, and it continues. You work with Stormzy, Naomi Campbell.
Yes.
Wizkid.
Yes.
Davido.
Yes.
Fresh Montana.
Yes.
Migos.
Yes.
You're in the same line of work as F1 John.
That's
basically.
my guy.
So in the UK, you two are like basically the top two.
John's bro. I have to big up John. Do you know what? See that? Here's the. I like that. I like what he just did there.
Yeah, you know what I'm
so
saying?
You know what it is? I can't say it's top two. Because
there's more I'm gonna. Yeah, but you gotta unravel them, right?
But here's the thing. What I'm really learning and really working on now is branding. There's an African saying, if you scream in the forest and no one hears you, did you really scream? Do you understand? So I'm learning about branding because it doesn't matter if we've done all these incredible things if nobody knows who celebrates you, who puts you out, who says you're
Would you
that
build
guy.
A business from it? Would you build like a foundation?
Everyone has to kind of decide how they're gonna do it. I'm still kind of working on the finer details. I know for a fact that I'm isolating my brand from some of the others bodyguards at the moment because I'm also trying to do the Strongman thing. Do you know what I mean? So I don't just want to be seen as that's just so-and-so's bodyguard. You have to identify that that's so-and-so's bodyguard, but he's also this. You know? Kobe, rest in peace. We saw what he achieved. And that's what makes us all feel connected to him. Do you understand? There's some amazing and I've said this to them, there's some amazing bodyguards. No one knows what you're doing. Why haven't you put it out there that this is what you've done? Back in the day, honestly, it was a battle for me. The old school bodyguard industry, you don't talk about nothing. Everything's about CV. It's very secretive,
isn't it?
We're not
it's like your ninjas and spies and just.
We're not in that generation anymore. Well, actually, the Instagram is the new CV. Whether you hate me for saying that or you agree or you disagree, that's the new CV. We don't want an email. You say to someone, I want a hairstylist. Oh, do they have an Insta? Let me see their work. I want a radio host. Oh, do they have an Insta? Let me see their work. I want a bodyguard. Do they have an Insta? Let me see their work. And for that reason, you have to brand yourself. Again, big up John. Some of the good jobs I've been on, John's brought me in. So the Migos job, Prince. What else have I done with John? Like he's really connected with the American guys. So shout out John, shout out Elijah, because that's my bro. Sometimes he's had to tell John that use him. Do you know what I mean? But we can't stand alone. It doesn't matter that we work for ourselves. If you need an extra guy, you have to go to the right people.
There are a lot of black bodyguards.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, what about UK from UK work?
Yeah, man.
And doing like big professional.
There's a lot of us, but that we only get to see the other guys because they're the ones that are out there. Yeah. A lot of us haven't appreciated the gift that social media is. It's a gift if you're using it right. Yeah. I'm a business. Me being self-employed doesn't mean I am a business and I have to advertise my business. Now there's ways of doing it. Don't ever call yourself a bodyguard and I see you filming yourself whilst you're working. That's not really how are you? There's a conflict of interest there. If you're filming, you're not alert, or your hands are your tools. So if your hand's busy filming, unless your client has said to you, because you can't really say no to your client. And so even I do it. I still say, I'm really sorry, I can't do that. I'm like, and I can't do that. They're like, oh, forget, cool, whatever. So, but in general, there's all the guys in the industry in the UK. You guys, I've worked along some really talented guys. There are too many names to mention, but yeah, man, keep doing your thing.
I was gonna say, with the workers, does it affect you?